We now have over 2,000 different skins in Fortnite, but some skins only Sweats use. So today guys, I'm going to be showing you 30 Fortnite skins only Sweats use. If you guys want to use a sweaty skin, then this is the video you need to watch. And we are also going to be including some of the newer skins in the game as well. So make sure you guys watch this entire video and let me know what skin you were using in the comments down below. Also make sure to go down and hit the like and subscribe button if you are new, and check out my brand new channel, more Kyro, in the description down below. But let's just get straight into it, and we have to start off with the Black Cat. This is actually one of the newest skins in the game. This is going to be perfect for this season because this is part of a Marvel collab. I feel like this is going to be one of those sweaty collab skins as well. Obviously it is brand new, so we don't really know too much about this just yet or how tryhard this will be in the future, but I just feel like based on how good this has been so far, it is going to be one of those skins that a lot of tryhard players love. Another skin that is definitely only used by tryhard players though has to be Core. Now this is a little bit older. This is added back during Chapter 2 Season 8 and was a Battle Pass skin from that season. This is definitely one of the coolest Battle Pass skins we've ever seen. I feel like it was really underrated at the time though. Not that many people were using a lot of Battle Pass skins back during Chapter 2 because a lot of people were still using some of the older skins like Midas and Lara Croft, but still I feel like Core was so underrated and has been one of the better ones from the Battle Passes in the history of Fortnite. I do love this a lot. I feel like they could even make this a lot better. We do have Undercover Core, which has definitely been an improvement of this, but just hasn't really seen that much popularity added for it, so I still feel like the original Core is just a little bit better. We need to move on, guys, and next up is Padme. This is definitely one of the only Star Wars skins in Fortnite that I feel like has been used by tryhard players. Usually a lot of tryhard players just used to prefer the normal Fortnite skins as opposed to collab skins, but I feel like Padme has been really good, so we just had to mention this. I do like Padme a lot. It was sort of disappointing that we only got two different styles for this, and both edit styles look almost identical. I feel like if they did add some different styles of Padme from some of the other scenes in the movies, then it would have been a lot better and this skin would still be quite popular today. But I feel like for right now, we really only see sweaty players using this. It also doesn't really feature in the store that often either, so if you are waiting for this, you might have to wait a while for it to return again. And you also might have to wait a while for the Polo Prodigy to be added back to the store. This is a remake of the Renegade Raider, one of the most iconic skins in the history of Fortnite, but it is remade under the Ralph Lauren clothing brand. This was a really cool touch. Again, we had this collab back during Chapter 3. It was really cool when it first got added. I feel like it was so underrated though because no one was really buying it, but now that we are in Chapter 5, it has actually started to gain a lot of popularity with people starting to use this a lot more. I really do like this. I feel like it is always cool when people start using some of these older skins that we do have in the game, but it has still been quite underrated, and since it just doesn't feature in the store that often, it has dropped off a lot. One skin though that will probably be added back to the item shop over the next few days has to be the Surf Witch. This has definitely been one of those skins that only Sweats have been using in the history of Fortnite. It does set you back 1,200 V-Bucks, so it really isn't that expensive. I think it is very affordable for how good this skin actually is, and perhaps the only downside for this is that there are only two edit styles for this skin, and people only ever use the default style. I feel like if there were more styles for this with some different color variants, then it would be a lot more popular. A lot more people would still be using it today, but this has definitely dropped off a lot because it just has been in the game for such a long time and it still looks the exact same. I would love to see some other variants for this being added soon, maybe even to celebrate Winterfest, which will be a major update in only a few months time, but obviously we're just going to have to wait and see. Another skin that could definitely benefit from some more styles though has to be the Sand Shark Driver. This is one of those underrated skins that I didn't even really know existed in Fortnite. It sort of gets added to the item shop as an 800 V-Bucks skin and no one takes notice because this isn't really a well-known skin in the Fortnite community, but there are definitely some pros and streamers out there starting to use this a lot more in Fortnite today, and this is becoming one of those more try-hard skins. Peterbot, along with a few other pros, have been using this over the last few seasons in FNCS tournaments as well. It does make him stand out a lot. This skin is really simplistic though, which is why I feel like so many people really do enjoy using this. It definitely has a lot more potential to be one of the best skins we have in the game, but it just hasn't really been that popular just yet. Luckily though, this will be added back to the store in the future, but unfortunately one skin that will never be added back is going to be Reverie. This is added as a starter pack bundle back during Chapter 5 Season 1. It has been one of the better starter pack bundles we have seen in Fortnite. You can actually buy this for $5. You got some V-Bucks for free as well, along with a pickaxe, but the pickaxe never really got that popular. This skin never really got that popular either either because it is part of a starter pack bundle, but I feel like this is definitely a skin that sweaty players have been using. It has a very good color style to it. It is one of the sweatiest starter pack skins we have ever seen as well, and hopefully if you guys do own this, you can start appreciating how good this actually is. Another skin that is never going to be added back to Fortnite though has to be Jules. This was part of the Chapter 2 Season 3 Battle Pass. This was added one season after we had Midas, which has just been one of the most tryhard Battle Pass skins of all time. So it was always going to be really hard for Fortnite to improve upon this, but I feel like Jules was actually a really good skin. It was really popular back during Chapter 2. Not that many people have been using it recently though, just because it has been in the game for such a long time. But if you guys do want to use something like this, then I feel like now is going to be the best time to start using it again. We have seen a few pros and streamers using this in the last few seasons as well. I feel like Typical Gamer always comes back to using this skin in tournaments and in some competitions as well, but he definitely isn't the sweatiest player in the world, so if there are any other sweats looking for a brand new skin to start maining, I feel like Jules would be a really good choice. One skin that a lot of pros and sweats do use all the time though has to be the Jolly Jammer, and we may as well include this with all of the other Christmas skins as well. These do set you back 800 V-Bucks. There are a few skins that all look very similar to this. I feel like each of them has 4 different edit styles as well, and even though the designs are pretty much identical, this has been the most popular one. The default style does look really clean, so you can always change these up if you do want to stand out a little bit more, but I feel like as we just move into Winterfest, these are only going to increase in popularity and become a lot more popular in tournaments as well, not just the regular game mode of Fortnite. Still though, I feel like these are skins that only sweaty players are going to be using, so if that is you, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. One skin that probably won't gain too much popularity in the future though has to be Domino. Now Domino has been one of my favorite skins. I think this is definitely one of the best Marvel skins we have ever seen as well, but the difficult thing about Domino is that because this doesn't really feature in any of the movies or any of the Marvel TV shows that have been released, not that many people actually know this character even exists in the Marvel universe. I think Domino was really well designed though. It is going to make you guys stand out a lot, and even though it is part of a Marvel franchise, if you are not a huge Marvel fan, you probably didn't even know this existed. I still think it is really clean though. It is definitely one of those Marvel skins that you guys need to try out today, and we have already seen a few other pros and streamers using it in competitive game modes, which is just going to make this even better. It does only have one edit style though, so if you guys do want something with a little bit more creativity, then maybe Caper is going to be the skin for you. Caper is definitely one of the more highly customizable skins we have in Fortnite. There are so many different ways you can design these skins. You can add different masks, you can add different colors to it, different emotes and stickers as well, so it is one of the most highly customizable skins we have ever seen in Fortnite, and this is almost to the point where it is holding this skin back. Sometimes this is a good thing with people being able to buy one skin and using it in an infinite number of ways with different styles and cosmetics being attached to it, but this can also be overwhelming with people having just way too many choices and instead resulting to use a more simplistic skin. Still though, I am a big fan of this. I feel like Caper was going to be one of the best skins we have ever seen in Fortnite. It just sort of hasn't lived up to the expectations just yet, but one skin that definitely has is the Psycho Bandit. This would be featuring up a lot higher in this video, but the only reason it is featuring so low is because this is only featured in the item shop once. The Psycho Bandit has featured in the store once, and that was back during Chapter 1 Season 10, so unfortunately if you didn't buy the Borderlands game or buy this skin back then, you probably just haven't had the opportunity to buy it since. It is one of my favorite all-time skins though. This is one of the best male skins we've seen in the game as well, and largely a lot of female skins do end up becoming the more try-hard ones, but this is one of the only male skins that is still considered try-hard in Fortnite. I would love for Fortnite to add this back. I feel like it is one of those skins that could end up becoming really, really popular and just one of the best skins we ever see, but just because of how rare this actually is, it means a lot of people are just never going to be able to buy this skin. This is definitely helping keep male skins popular in Fortnite, and we are seeing some other male skins becoming popular again, but we'll talk about them a little bit later on, because right now we need to move on to Valaria. This is one of those Battle Pass skins that wasn't really too popular when it was first introduced, but now that it has been in the game for a few seasons, it is becoming a lot more popular. I like this a lot. We saw it a few seasons ago in Chapter 5. And what I love about Valaria is that this actually has a built-in emote allowing you to transform between 2 different styles. This is a feature that we haven't really seen before with too many other skins. It is really underrated as well, so a lot of you guys watching this might not even know that this skin has this feature. The super edit styles for this just made it a lot better as well. I think the super edit styles are really incredible, and obviously the only downside to this is that it was part of an older season, so if you guys didn't grind out that season, you'll probably just never be able to buy it again. Let's move forward, guys, and next up we have Unchained Ramirez. This is similar to the Polo Prodigy that we talked about a little bit earlier on. I feel like the Polo Prodigy has sort of gone through its growth phase where it was really popular and a lot of people started to use it again, and Unchained Ramirez is sort of just coming into that phase now. It is another clothing collab skin, but this time with Balenciaga instead. I feel like this was really clean though. The Balenciaga skins were more popular when they first got added. A lot of people were using Unchained Ramirez and of course the Game Night as well, but over time they have dropped off so much to the point where no one is really using them anymore. They're still some of the sweatiest skins we have in the game today. They do deserve a lot more recognition, so hopefully if you guys don't already have them, you can buy them the next time they feature in the store, but this could honestly be a few seasons away. One skin that should be featuring in the store very soon though would have to be Chani. I guess this is somewhat unpredictable though, because Chani seems to feature in the store randomly. It might feature twice in 2 weeks and then not be seen again for 6 months. I mean, this sums it up perfectly with the fact that this didn't even feature in the item shop again when the 2nd June movie was released. I feel like this has been one of those sweatier collab skins that a lot of people are loving to use, and again, if you aren't a fan of the June movies, you'll still probably like this skin because of how simplistic and tryhard it has actually been. The downside for this is that there is only one style. We also didn't get any updated items from this collab when the 2nd June movie was released, which would have helped it a lot, so I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Another mistake that Fortnite made though was all the way back during Chapter 1 Season 2 by not introducing the Mogul Masters as one skin with 8 different styles, and instead introducing them as 8 different skins with a price tag of 1,500 V-Bucks each. I mean, this was just kind of crazy. I'm surprised they didn't add this as one skin. I know edit styles weren't really a thing back then, but they could have really improved these now by making them even better. But even though Fortnite has made this mistake and hasn't fixed it at all, I still think these are some of the most tried skins we have in the history of Fortnite. So many people are still using these today. A lot of people have been using them since Chapter 1 Season 2, which makes them even better, and they are definitely some of the most tried skins we are ever going to see in Fortnite. They always seem to feature in the store every 2 weeks as well, which does make these even more accessible. But one skin that is also quite similar has to be the Paw Patroller. This definitely doesn't have 8 different styles. It is just one skin with one style, but I feel like it does feature in the store all the time. This is definitely one of those skins that only tryhard players do use as well. It looks very sweaty. A lot of people use this in the more creative game modes of Fortnite, like box fighting and zone wars, and of course in tournaments as well. We don't really see too many people using this in the casual game modes, which again can be a good thing, but I feel like this just shows the entire Fortnite community that this is designed for tryhard players. If you guys don't really like using the female skins though, it might be worth trying out something like IG-11. This is actually a Star Wars skin. This is based on one of those battle droids that was featured in the Mandalorian TV show, and of course some of the movies as well. I never thought we would actually get IG-11 added to the game though, because it is such a unique character, and definitely isn't one of the main characters that you think of when you think of the Star Wars franchise. I mean, it would have been really cool to get some of the other droids like C-3PO added to the game, but they could always come to the game in the future. But for right now, IG-11 is definitely one of those male skins that a lot of sweaty players are using, especially if you are sick of the female skins and do want to stand out a little bit more. I just think this looks incredible. The design is so funny. I've been using this a lot and absolutely loving this, so make sure you guys let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. We then move on, guys, to the number 12 position, and we have Pit Stop. You can pick this up for 1,200 V-Bucks, and there are 4 different edit styles for this. I really like skins like this. I feel like Fortnite is sort of working on introducing more skins like this to the game as well that are just really good value, but Pit Stop is one of those skins that only Sweats have been using. I mean, there are so many different unique creations and combos that you can make with these skins as well. It is only going to improve in the future. I'm sort of surprised these haven't become as tryhard as they could actually be, and with the rumor of F1 skins being added, I feel like that will only take away from how good these skins actually are. So if the F1 skins ever do get added, then I'm sure Pit Stop will stop being popular almost overnight, with people starting to use some of those other skins. Let's move on though, guys, to a skin that is very similar, and this is Zade. What I mean by similar is that this also sets back 1,200 V-Bucks and has 3 different styles. So one less style than Pit Stop, but I feel like this more than makes up for it in the actual design. This has been so incredible. It is definitely one of the sweatiest skins in the history of Fortnite that only sweats use. We don't really see too many casuals or noobs using this skin. A lot of people do use this in tournaments as well, and it seems like this is becoming popular once again. I'm surprised Fortnite hasn't remade this skin. We actually did get a remake in the Agency Renegades bundle, but that was quite expensive, and no one really ends up buying the bundles anymore, so I thought they would have remade this in the Fortnite item shop as just a regular skin, but that still hasn't happened just yet. One skin that is actually a remake though is Loveless. This was a remade female edit style of the Wildcard skin, one of the best male skins we had seen in Fortnite. The Wildcard skin has dropped off completely though, no one uses this skin anymore, but a lot of people are using Loveless because it is one of the cleanest and most simplistic skins. What I love about this is that it just looks so good. It is really simplistic as well, with pretty much one color on it, but it doesn't really have that many edit styles, and even when we got an edit style for Wildcard, which was the green glowing edit style, I feel like they definitely could have added this for Loveless and improved it a lot, but that never happened. Because this was also part of a Fortnite crew bundle, it does mean that it will never be added back to the store again, but if you guys do want to buy a skin that is available right now, then Shriek is the skin for you. This might not be as sweaty as some of the other skins we've already talked about, and I feel like we will see a lot more casual players using this as well, but what is really cool about this is that if you are a sweaty player and have been grinding out this season, then you will definitely have this unlocked before most other people in the world. I mean, it has been a grind to level up all the way to level 100 in the Battle Pass. I have always bought my way through the Battle Passes because I need the skins for the videos on day one, but if you have grinded through the Battle Pass, let me know what level you are in the comments down below. I think this is definitely one of the sweatiest skins we have seen from this season's Battle Pass. We always get at least one tryhard skin as well, so this is definitely really clean, and I cannot wait to see what other Marvel skins do get added towards the end of the season. The super edit styles are just going to make this even better, but that takes us forward, guys, to the number 8 position, and we have Champion Kuno. This is the newest addition to the FNCS collection. We have had a bunch of FNCS skins added to the game in history, and they are now starting to reappear in the store a lot more often as well, so if you guys don't already have them, you will be able to buy them over the next few weeks. We did have FNCS Globals over the last few weeks as well, which was really exciting to watch. This skin was so well done though. We also got Renzo the Destroyer, but in my opinion, I feel like Kuno has just been a little bit better. Obviously, the female skins are always going to be really good, but this is going to be interesting to see if this does keep its popularity, because we have had skins like Champion Sparkplug and Champion Siren in the past that are definitely some of the better ones. Speaking of Siren though, we may as well talk about the original Siren skin. Even though Champion Siren has been really good, and we have had a few other remakes of this, nothing is ever going to compare to the original Siren skin. We did get an additional edit style for this at the start of Chapter 5. This was sort of like a red racer suit, which in my opinion was really clean. I like this a lot, but I still feel like the original styles have just been a little bit better. This is definitely one of the cleanest skins of all time. I'm surprised this has been so tryhard for so long as well. It is honestly really difficult to explain this because a lot of other skins that were popular back during Chapter 2 Season 2 have almost completely dropped off to the point where no one is using them, such as Midas, but somehow Siren has just stayed popular consistently. It is starting to drop off, but is still definitely one of those skins that only tryhard players have been using. But another skin that we have really only seen tryhard players using so far has to be Doom. Now, this is one of the newer skins in the game, and I feel like that is why we had to include it in this video. Doom is going to be a grind to unlock because not only do you have to complete the Battle Pass, but you also have to complete some other challenges as well. This probably won't be that tryhard for too long though, as you do progress towards the end of the season. A lot of people are going to stop using this and using some of the other skins that either have been added in the Battle Pass or just added to the game over the last few seasons, and I feel like that is definitely going to happen with this. A lot of people will probably stop using Doom and using something like Emma Frost as well, because I feel like this has been the sweatiest skin that we have seen in this season's Battle Pass. Emma Frost is a really amazing skin. The diamond edit style for this is so insane. I think it is one of the cleanest Marvel skins we have ever seen as well, and the fact that this isn't one of the most well-known Marvel characters does make this even better. It does just get me excited for what other Marvel skins will be added to the game in the future. There are just so many rumors of what we might see, and I cannot wait to see them. But if you are a sweaty player that is also a fan of Marvel and the X-Men movies, then this is a skin that you definitely need to try out. If you do instead prefer DC, then maybe Catwoman is a skin that you want to use. Now, this is definitely a lot different to Emma Frost. I feel like what is so interesting about the comic book Catwoman skin, though, is that this is actually become popular out of nowhere. We haven't really seen too many other people using this in the past. When it first got added, it was still really clean, but now that it has been in the game for a while, a lot of people are starting to use it once again. It is really interesting how this works, though. I mean, we never really saw the popularity for this when it first got added, or a few seasons after it got added. It just seems like now that it has been in the game for a few years, a lot of people are starting to use it again. Unfortunately, if you are like me, you are just waiting for this to be added back, so hopefully that does happen soon. There is one collab skin though that has to be even better than this, and that is Lara Croft. This was first added back during Chapter 2, Season 6. This is actually part of the Battle Pass, and has been the best ever Battle Pass skin in the history of Fortnite. There are still only sweats using this skin in Fortnite today though, which is kind of insane. I cannot believe how popular this has been for a Battle Pass skin, and it is now starting to drop off a little bit, which is why it is coming in at the 3rd position and not number 1 like it has a lot in the past. The default style is still the best one, but I feel like some of the edit styles are definitely worth using if you guys do have them unlocked as well. But we need to move on to the Adidas skins. The Adidas skins are some of my personal favorites. They are definitely some of the more highly customizable skins we have seen as well, and I really only see competitive players using this in tournaments and cash cups as well. There aren't really too many people using these in the casual game modes of Fortnite, but I just feel like because there are so many different ways you can customize them, maybe it has a similar issue to Caper where they are just a little bit overwhelming. Because these are a collab skin as well, we just don't know what they are going to be like in the future, whether they gain more popularity or do drop off a lot. So we will probably know by Chapter 6 whether these skins have been good or bad. But they aren't good enough to come in at the number 1 position because we have to include the superhero skins. The superhero skins were added back during the last season of Marvel that we had in Fortnite, which is Chapter 2, Season 4. We are now in Chapter 5, Season 4, so it has been like 4 years, and these skins are still some of the best in the history of the game, which is just insane. I cannot believe how good these have been. I love these so much, and for highly customizable skins, they are definitely going to be the best we have ever seen and probably will ever see in Fortnite. I don't think anything is ever going to be better than these. I mean, these skins being banned, unbanned, banned again, and then unbanned, so it is just insane how good they have actually been. But there you guys go, that is my list for 30 skins only sweats use in Fortnite. Make sure to let me know what skin you were using today, and of course, make sure to go down and hit the like button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.